This is a picture that I uploaded the other night. When I saw the picture, I just felt like I could relate to it, you know, from my own experience of being a little girl, and also just from, you know, having been around other children, that sort of thing. You know, I mean, and I was surprised to find out that it was actually a picture that had been painted by a white woman. Although that does explain, her name is Tilly Willis. I think though it does explain some of what my thoughts were about some of the other paintings. I wasn't quite sure. I mean, she is white, and she has painted. She's been to Africa and she's painted. And I kind of wasn't sure about her other paintings, and now I understand it better. Because something like this picture seems to me to be much more a much more direct sense of connection to the subject of the picture, possibly because she's female, right? The way that I'm female, and she's not insensitive. She's not an insensitive artist. And yet I had kind of wondered when I didn't know that she was white. I had kind of wondered about the other pictures because they felt to me. I just wasn't sure. I don't want to say that they felt stereotyped because clearly she cares so much about her subject, and yet I kind of wasn't sure about why, you know, something like this picture is such a direct experience to the subject, right? And you can feel. I could feel like, I don't know. I don't really know how. I don't feel like I'm not describing it the way that I would like to describe it. She's very individual, right? You can see that she's an individual, and just like you can see that in this other picture. And from my own experience of being human and from being female, I felt like I could immediately relate to the girls in these pictures, right? And then I didn't feel quite that way, and I wondered about that. I wondered about these other paintings of people who are not white. And now I understand a little bit better. Why there was that question in my mind. She's still a good artist, you know. She's a good painter. It's just that now my question is answered about sort of just the specificity of the humanity of these pictures, and then these are not quite as specific.